Today, Jesus and meal prep. First, we got to wash these hands. I've noticed about myself when I meal prep, I'm pretty good for about 2.5 days of food. If I prep longer than that, I just get really bored with it. I meal prep Sunday, eat something I cooked Sunday night, then have lunch and dinner Monday, and then usually lunch and maybe lunch and dinner Tuesday. Wednesday will be probably I'll eat lunch out, and then my son will be home, and then we'll kind of figure out Wednesday, or I'll prep again Wednesday, and that'll be Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday is usually kind of an off day. That's when things are going well, and I'm sticking to my plans. It hasn't been like that for a while. I got COVID, so today was my first workout back from COVID. Just did, some squats. I'm taking it super easy. Actually, I need to take in some protein. I always like protein right after I work out, especially if I'm about to meal prep, because if not, I'm going to be sitting there snacking the whole time. Protein. On the days where I sweat a lot in my workout, I like to have a little bit of pickle juice first. Let's go through the menu. My son has been asking for lasagna for a long time. I think I've only made lasagna once or twice, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm just prepping that to cook for tomorrow. When he comes home, I'll just sew it in the oven. There is a type of pasta that I get from the grocery store here in the cold section, and I can eat like their linguine and fettuccine that way. So instead of just getting that enriched lasagna noodle pasta, I got fettuccine out of that department. So we're kind of making a lasagna casserole, I guess. So we got lasagna that we're going to prep, cook it tomorrow. Got a lot of ground beef that I'm going to make. I got 3 pounds that I'm going to cook. 1 pound for the lasagna. 1 pound is going to be for deconstructed hamburgers, which will make 2 or 3. I usually eat about half a pound per meal. So we'll do 2 deconstructed hamburgers, which is ground beef, white rice, and then some pickles and some cherry tomatoes sliced. Put it all in a bowl, and then make a quick little easy sauce. It's pretty much Worcestershire, mustard, mayonnaise, and some ketchup. Mix that together. You don't need much, maybe an ounce. Put that over that deconstructed burger when you eat it, and it just tastes like a really clean hamburger. It's so good. And then I'm going to do some stir-fry vegetables, some more rice, and then just ground beef as a stir-fry option. So we'll have 2 meals of that, which will be half a pound of beef each. Macros are going to be right on par. I like my macros to be really high in protein. We'll try to get most of my carbs from fruit. I don't like eating a whole lot of rice anymore. I'm just kind of doing it out of convenience right now. But I'm also going to chop up some fruit. I've got some watermelon that I'm going to cut up. What am I forgetting over there, Bernie? Want to come say hi? Come here. Come say hi. Come remind me. Come here. Here's Bernie. So when y'all hear me talking to Bernie, he's here. Do you remember what all we're cooking? Nope. You're just going to be here to clean up anything that drops? Okay, so that's it. Let's get going. This is what I've learned about doing any kind of stir fry. If you want it to taste better, just grate some fresh ginger on top of it, and it just tastes so much cleaner. I wish I'd have gotten some cilantro also.
In the kitchen.
All right, now we are cooking. Everything's on. Started taking oregano oil. It's really good for your digestion. Oregano oil is super potent, super, super potent. You cannot just put a drop of oregano oil in your mouth, it'll burn you. So what you have to do is you have to have a carrier oil or a capsule. A lot of times you'll mix oregano oil with like some olive oil or something, or it'll already come with a carrier oil. You need a carrier oil. So you need an oil that's not as potent to carry that oil into your system. Everything that I do in my life, let's take my job for example. My job is the olive oil to the oregano oil. My job is the carrier oil to the presence of Jesus. It's what gets me in front of people. It's what brings me into relationship with other people. And I can share the presence of Jesus with them. And ideally, they're sharing the presence of Jesus back. And we're just in this awesome relationship, abiding in the Lord. That's what heaven on earth looks like. But work, CrossFit gyms, neighbors, whatever it is, my relationship with my son, all of that is all, and all of those relationships are there to bring the presence of Jesus into their lives through me, and to bring the presence of Jesus in their life to me. It's all about the presence of Jesus. I'm going to focus on you today. So I'm not be put in this crazy situation where I got to talk to these doctors about something I don't even know how to articulate. And they might be really mad. They might be yelling at me, all of this, and I can stand there. And all I have to do in that situation is be who God created me to be. When I have a doctor, a client of mine who's upset, and probably rightfully so due to something, I work in a lab business, and they're yelling at me and they're upset with me and I'm standing there, instead of being in fear of that, just going, I'm in right standing with God. There's nothing this person can say right now that can do anything to me, but I am here to help that person. Look, I take accountability for this. I am your service rep. It is my job to make sure you have what you need, and I am sorry. Let me get to work on a solution for you. What can I do for you in this moment? What's the most important thing to you? I see the storm dissipate when that happens. The storm goes away. Times in your life that might seem trying, it's trying because you are in essence making that situation an idol to you. You're in worship of it because you're in fear of how it's going to treat you. But if you worship the Lord in just your trust and all of that, those problems and stressors will start to go away. Not always. This is a practice. This is a practice. I am not without stress in my life. This is a practice, man. Your relationship with God is it's something that should just be with you. And I'm just trying to demonstrate that. This is the deconstructed burger. Half pound of ground beef on each. That's the tomatoes and pickles I was telling you about, the rice. And then I went ahead and put the sauce on it just out of convenience. If I had little cups, I would much rather put it on right before I eat. But this will be good. Now we can put this lasagna together and be gonzo. What does that say? Battery is almost dead.
I'm in the kitchen.
And this is going to go in the fridge. And then we'll heat it and eat it tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. We are just about done. And a messy stove is hard to deal with. The dishes are literally done, dude. Bernie, the dishes are done. Meals prep.
I'm in the kitchen.
I think it's safe to say that lasagna was a hit. At least with me, I was going to eat a little bit. I ate so much of that. My son ate a lot of it. He's going to have some more tonight. It was really, really good. It's lasagna. It's going to be good.